Okay, good day everyone. Okay, welcome to my channel, Mathematics of Today's Generation. If you are new here in my channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. At pakipindot na rin ng notification bell para updated kayo sa mga bagong videos na i-upload ko. By the way, if you are a mathematics contestant, a mathematics coach, or a mathematics enthusiast, okay, this tutorial is for you. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so we have problem number 2. Okay, system of nonlinear equations. Okay, by the way, this problem is taken from the previous Philippine Mathematical Olympiad. And okay, we're going to solve this in a very systematic and easy manner for you to be able to easily understand the process of solving this type of problem. Okay, so we have here, so let A, B, and C be positive real numbers such that, okay, we have the first equation, A plus B plus AB equals 15. Okay, and the second equation we have B plus C plus B times C equals 99. And we have C plus A plus C times A equals 399. And we are tasked to find, okay, this expression, A plus B plus C plus the product of B and C. Okay, so take note, we are already given with B plus C plus B times C. So it means we only need to find the value of A so that we can evaluate this expression. So given this system of nonlinear equations, okay, we are going to find ways, okay, in order to easily find the value of A. So it has something to do with algebraic manipulation to the left-hand side expression, no? Okay, of the sort of the three equations that we have. So we're going to have some sort of factoring there in the left-hand side of the equation, of each equation. So suppose, okay, our solution, okay, for equation number 1. So we have A plus B plus AB is equal to 15. And we're going to factor first these terms because they have a common factor, which is B. So we now have A plus divided by A, that is 1, plus AB divided by B, we have A, is equal to 15. Okay, so as we have noticed, we have an expression 1 plus A here. So, what expression or number we're going to add to both sides of the equation in order to this expression to be factorable? Okay, so we can add here 1. So we now have 1 plus A plus B times 1 plus A is equal to 15. So I said, we added 1 here, so we're going to add also to the right-hand side of the equation. And we can factor this out since they have a common factor, which is 1 plus A. So we now have 1 plus A times, so 1 plus A divided by 1 plus A is equal to 1. Then plus, this expression divided by 1 plus A is equal to B. And this is equal to 15 plus 1, we have 16. Okay, so this is now our fourth equation. Okay, for equation number 2, we have B plus C plus B times C is equal to 99. Okay, the same process on what we have did in equation number 1. So by factoring, so we have C times C divided by C, we have 1, plus BC divided by C, we have B, then plus B is equal to 99. Then again, we have an expression here, 1 plus B. So we are going to add 1 to both sides of the equation. So we have 1 plus B plus C times 1 plus B is equal to 99. So we added 1, so we're going to add 1 here also. And now, by factoring, we now have 1 plus B as the common factor. Then 1 plus B divided by 1 plus B, that is equal to 1, plus this expression divided by 1 plus B. So the remaining would be C and it is equal to 99 plus 1, we have 100. So this would be now our fifth equation. Okay? So for equation number 3, so we have for equation number 3, we have C plus A plus C times A is equal to 399. Then by factoring, so we have A times, so A divided by A, that is 1, plus C times A divided by A, we have C, then plus C here is equal to 399. Then we are going to add 1 to both sides of the equation, so we have 1 plus C plus A times 1 plus C is equal to 399 plus 1. Then, by factoring, we have 1 plus C as the common factor. We have 1 plus C divided by 1 plus C, we have 1. Plus this expression divided by 1 plus C, we have A is equal to 399 plus 1, we have 400. Okay, so this time, this is our sixth equation. Okay, we are going to multiply all of these equations. Either equation 4, 5, and 6. So multiplying these equations, so we have 1 plus A times 1 plus B times 1 plus B times 1 plus C. Then we have here 1 plus C times 1 plus A is equal to, so 1 plus A times 1 plus B, that is equal to 16. And 1 plus B times 1 plus C, that is equal to 100. And 1 plus C times 1 plus A, that is equal to 400. Okay. Then, by applying the product of powers rule of exponent, we can combine this and this one. So we have 1 plus A quantity squared. Then this one also 1 plus B times 1 plus B. We have 1 plus B quantity squared. Then times this one and this one. So we have 1 plus C quantity squared is equal to. Okay, so we will not simplify this or get the product, because later on we're going to extract the square root, and these numbers are perfect square numbers, so we can easily get its square roots. Okay, so we now have 16 times 100 times 400. Okay, and from here we're going to apply the power of a product rule. So this can be written now as 1 plus A times 1 plus B times 1 plus C, okay, quantity squared is equal to 16 times 100 times 400. Then, extracting the square root to both sides of the equation. Yan. So we can cancel this out. So we have now 1 plus A times 1 plus B times 1 plus C is equal to, okay, applying the nth root of the product is equal to the product of their respective nth roots. So we now have square root of 16, we have 4. Square root of 100, we have 10. And the square root of 400, we have 20. But 1 plus B times 1 plus C is equal to 100. So we can substitute it here. So 1 plus A times 100, because this is 100, equals 4 times 10 times 20, we have 200. Then dividing both sides of the equation by 100. So 100 divided by 100, that is equal to 1. So we now have 1 plus A is equal to 200 divided by 100, we have 2. Then 2 times 4, we have 8. Then this follows that A is equal to 8. Then transpose to the right side of the equation, 8 minus 1. So since this is 1 is positive, it becomes negative to the right side. So equals 8 minus 1 equals 7. Okay, now we have A is equal to 7. And going back with our problem here, we have A plus B plus C plus BC. So, therefore, thus, we have A plus B plus C plus BC is equal to, so our A is equal to 7 plus this one is equal to 99 and their sum is equal to 106. Okay, so I think this is a good place to start.